The rekindled chemistry between Ridge and Taylor. An intimate evening. It all begins rather casually. For weeks, Torsten Kay's character Ridge Forrester has been at a crossroads. He is dealing with mixed feelings as a result of his tumultuous past with Taylor Hayes, Krista Allen, and Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang. Ridge turns to Taylor, the one person who has always understood him, for comfort after recent arguments and miscommunications with Brooke. For months, Ridge and Taylor's relationship has been simmering under the surface, and now it's set to explode. Ridge pays Taylor a visit at the start of the week for what he thinks is just a pleasant chat. The two reminisce about their life together, including the love they had, the family they created, and the enduring connection they have. Taylor provides Ridge with the understanding and consolation he needs, despite his past relationship with Brooke. The distinction between friendship and romance becomes more hazy as emotions increase and past emotions come back to the surface. The dam ultimately bursts during a poignant time. Unable to resist the magnetic pull that has always pulled them back to one another, Ridge and Taylor are caught in a passionate embrace. An innocent effort to console one another quickly turns into a passionate experience that left them both gasping for air and wondering what will happen next. Brooke's world is broken. The tragic disclosure. Brooke Logan is on a very different path from Ridge and Taylor, who are enmeshed in their passionate whirlwind. After battling valiantly to maintain her marriage to Ridge, Brooke starts to suspect that something is amiss. Ridge has been aloof recently and it's hard to ignore his conflicting messages. Brooke's intuition warns her that Ridge could be drifting away, even though she is making an attempt to get back in touch with him and remind him of their love. The most terrible confirmation of Brooke's concerns is given. Brooke discovers the truth about Ridge and Taylor's rendezvous because of Steffi Forrester's, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, inadvertent slip. Ignorant that Brooke was ignorant of Ridge's location, Steffi, who has always cheered for her parents to get back together, notes in passing that Ridge visited Taylor's home. Steffi's hesitancy when Brooke asks for further details says a lot. Unable to contain her curiosity, Brooke goes straight up to Ridge. Ridge tries to sidestep the subject at first, but Brooke's insistence compels him to be clean. Fans will never soon forget the expression on Brooke's face as she learns the truth. Brooke is devastated by Ridge's statement since she knows that the guy she loves has violated her trust once again. For Brooke, this realization seems like history is being repeated, and it goes beyond simple sadness. After decades of the Ridge, Brooke and Taylor love triangle, Brooke is afraid that she could lose Ridge permanently this time. Her destruction is evident, and the consequences are sure to stun all those concerned. Will Taylor stand up for Ridge in her dilemma? When it comes to Ridge Forrester, Taylor Hayes has experienced sorrow before. Taylor has had a profound affection for Ridge throughout the years, but she has often seen him go back to Brooke. But this time it feels different. Taylor can't help but wonder whether this may be the start of anything genuine, as their sultry rendezvous serves as a reminder of their unbreakable bond. Taylor feels quite torn even though she is happy to have spent such a private time with Ridge. Taylor understands that Ridge's marriage to Brooke makes things more difficult since she is a lady who loves honesty and family. She starts to wonder whether Ridge's behavior was motivated by love for her or if it was just a response to his problems with Brooke. Taylor doesn't want to put herself through additional suffering since she has already gone through this. Taylor asks Steffi, her daughter, for guidance. Steffi, who has always supported Taylor, urges her mother to stand up for what is rightfully hers. Steffi views their recent meeting as evidence that destiny is bringing them back together and feels that Ridge belongs with Taylor. Taylor is still careful, however, and avoids making choices that can harm her loved ones, particularly herself. The role of Steffi and Thomas. Manipulation and family ties. Steffi Forrester and Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, are caught in the midst of the turmoil as the truth about Ridge and Taylor's passionate night starts to spread across the Forrester family. Thomas and Steffi have always felt that Ridge should be with Taylor, and they view this as their chance to help bring that about. Ridge is immediately pressured by Steffi to think about a future with Taylor. She urges him to move on from the past by reminding him of the security and joy they previously had as a family. However, Steffi's objectives go beyond sheer altruism. This is her opportunity to tip the scales in favor of her mother, whom she has long resented for the suffering Brooke has given her family. Thomas, however, adopts a rather different strategy. Thomas understands the possible consequences, even though he shares Steffi's want to see their parents get back together. He exhorts Ridge to examine his true desires and to be truthful with himself about his love for Taylor. Thomas's viewpoint complicates Ridge's choice since he finds it difficult to reconcile his love for both ladies. The repercussions, Ridge's decision and Brooke's next step. Now that the information is public knowledge, Ridge must make a crucial choice. Does he pursue a future with Taylor, the woman who has always loved him without conditions, following his heart? Or is he fighting to mend his broken marriage to Brooke, with whom he has had a turbulent but unquestionable love for decades? One of the main themes of the next episodes will be Ridge's internal conflict. As Ridge struggles with perplexity, desire, and guilt, he starts to understand that no matter what decision he chooses, someone will suffer. Taylor and Brooke both stand for distinct aspects of his heart and soul, and the consequences of his choice are almost unbearable. The realization of Ridge's treachery marks a sea change for Brooke. As Brooke works through the trauma and starts to choose a new path for herself, fans will see a strong but vulnerable Brooke. Will she ultimately choose to leave and put herself first, or will she stand up for Ridge? As Brooke confronts this emotional turmoil head-on, her path is expected to be one of fortitude and perseverance. The bold and the beautiful. What comes next? Everyone in their immediate vicinity will be impacted by the aftermath as Ridge, Taylor, and Brooke negotiate this complex web of love and treachery. While Ridge's final choice may permanently alter the relationships of the Forrester family, Steffi and Thomas will continue to play significant roles in determining the future. Will Ridge and Taylor rekindle their relationship because of their indisputable chemistry? Will Brooke stand up for the guy she loves, or will she find the resolve to go on? Fans of the bold and the beautiful can be sure that they will have an incredible week full of heartache, passion, and unexpected turns. As the drama develops, keep an eye on it and don't miss a second of this captivating plot.